parts flying all over the top. There was a guy, I think he was called Gary. No, Phil. He used to be the props guy there. And you just hear this something go flying off the sonic screwdriver. You just hear, "It's all right, Matt, I've got it." I don't think he was much of a prankster.
Thank you.
Yeah, barely answer your question. That's good. He's got creepy eyes. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. What?
I was wondering what's your favorite line that your character ever said?
What's your favourite line that my character ever said? All of them? My favourite line ever, Crowley line? There's two, I think, that come to mind. One is, of course, the first real one, which is, "Where's your moose?" Because Jensen just answered it as though it was a normal question. So, "Where's your moose?" "Oh, he just went out." "Where's your moose?" "Where's your moose?" "Oh, he just went out." That's so funny. And the other one was, "Surrender or die? What are we, French?" Which I think is very funny. I always laughed at that line. But what's your favourite line? You gotta have one. "Hello, boys." "Hello, boys."
My favorite.
I like it. It's always fun.
Yeah.
"Hello, boys."
Yeah.
I just loved it when we were trying to find insults for years. I mean, it was like 2-3 seasons of going lop-headed lumberjacks, mop-headed lumberjack, gigantor. Oh no, they weren't for them. It was just for the tall one. Samantha. I like that. It's just really cool. What?
Squirrel.
No, squirrel. No, he's not a squirrel. Squirrel's a kid. But no, you see, that's just the logic of it. We couldn't find something that stuck. Gigantor and whatever, and then Moose just became perfect. He's got skinny legs. It's like a moose. It's like he's incredibly strong. Did you know that Jared is incredibly strong?
Yes,
right?
like
His
a
upper
rock
body
army.
strength is absolutely ridiculous. He like flips 400-pound tractor tires around everywhere. Picks me up and shakes me at will. Yeah, but he's got spindly legs. Like a moose. So it's perfect, moose. And then, of course, if you have moose, you have to have squirrel. Because Moose and Squirrel and Boris and Natasha. And my favourite, of course, was not Moose. This was a post-production joke they put in, which I never saw until the episode aired. I just laughed my arse off. I'm trying to remember when that was. Wasn't that in The Date with Kim? Was that in The Date with Kim? Was that on the phone? No, that was I Like Big Butts. That was the best ringtone that Crowley ever had. I like big butts again. I cracked up. I literally snot flew out of my nose. That didn't happen on the set. In post-production, I'm like, "Excuse me." It's like, okay, that's great. They always do that to me. But whenever we're not Moose, it was really good. Hey, you can stand up if you want. Who did you come as? Who did you come as? Who?
Not Moose.
Not Moose? Who did you come as? Castiel? Who's she?
I have a line I want you to say and I have a question.
You have a line that you want me to say.
That's a long line.
Can't do it. Can't. No, I actually wrote that. I rewrote that line, but I can't do it. Because A, I can't remember it. It's been so long since the last time I heard it. No, and what was the other question?
How did you start your acting?
By accident. I started my acting career by accident. They needed somebody to do a play, and I was the last person they thought of. And I won a bunch of awards for doing it, and it turned into something, it turned into something else, it turned into something else. And people went, "Well, yeah, about bloody time." They wanted me to do a film when I was 17, and I really wanted to do it, and it didn't work out. And that's quite a common thing. How old are you? 13, right? So you figure when you're 17 years old, and you start to get the idea, the possibility of a dream happening, right? And you put all your energy, your love into it, and you think it's going to happen, and they don't give it to you. And I was devastated by it, so I decided I was never going to do it again. And I got offered another film as a consolation, very good film, and I turned it down. Instead of made an album with a different band that I was in at the time. It was really weird. And so that was like 17, 18, and then 27 I started acting by accident. And I went back to the same people who had tried to put me in the film, and they were like, yeah, about bloody time. In 10 years, you've been avoiding it. And they put me in the name of the Father with David Day. So that's how everything started. And then right after that, I did X-Files. And then it was just like the most ridiculous stuff. From the play, there was a casting director. The play was sold out every night. It was an amazing play. It was an original play. It was amazing. It was sold out every night. The casting director came up to me and said, do you have a SAG card, a Screen Actors Guild card? I was like, no, do I need one? She's like, oh, for God's sake. And she put me in a TV show called Silk Stockings, which gave me my SAG card, which everybody was on at some point, which was the joke of it. And that was just a really kind act from a woman called Barbara Clayman. She was wonderful. And she had a voice like this. She used to talk like this, darling. Do you have a SAG card? It was great. And then, same play, a guy came up and goes, do you have an agent? I'm like, no, do I need an agent? So I ended up signing to a big agency and working. But it wasn't deliberate. It wasn't on purpose. I sort of avoided it because it sort of hurt my feelings and nothing worked. I think I've been doing it a while. I'm not bad at it. But music was my joy and my love for a long time. And then, yeah, I love football. Real football, not throw ball. Football. Wait 10 more years, you'll have caught up with the rest of the world, trust me. What? Yeah, you never heard, don't worry. Even if you are dressed like an idiot. I have a theory that it's the cheapest costume you can get. To dress as Crowley, you actually have to go out and have a proper suit and stuff like that. I see people make the effort, I'm very impressed. Crowley costumes. But, yeah. Question?
Hi. I asked you a train wreck of a question in gym. You asked me if
I can't hear you.
I asked you.
Oh, don't touch it, it'll only get worse.
Alright. So, I asked
You laughed so... That was so wrong. The tone of your laugh was so dirty. That was hysterical. And you know, you're smiling because you know I'm right. That was so bad. Sorry. You're done for the day, aren't you? There's a certain tone, and you hit that certain tone. Sorry.
So I asked you a train wreck of a question in gym.
Yeah?
You said if I could answer that, I could ask it again.
What was it?
I had asked.
I lied. Okay, good. Then we're good. What was he?
Alright, so, okay, do I have to ask the bad question?
I don't know. What the hell was it?
Is your favorite bad guy?
Favorite bad guy?
Yeah, but we said bad guy was not a good word. So,
I don't think anybody... Look, anybody that we watch on TV or films that's ever any good is not actually playing a bad guy.
that's what you made me think.
It's not really a bad guy. Like, Crowley's not a bad guy.
Right, you asked me what was my favorite bad guy, and I realized I actually did put some thought into it.
What was it?
Well, I realized none of the characters I liked I would call bad guys.
Who?
My favorite antagonist would be Crowley.
Crowley? There you go. See? Not a bad guy. Who else? Let's come back to another convention, not so.
So, I want to know if Crowley had a favorite antagonist, shall I say.
Yes, Crowley. Crowley's favourite in every situation is probably Crowley, I would guess. Hey.
All good? Okay. Bending down a little. Okay.
They can move the microphone, you know.
Technology is
You
amazing.
can just slip the heels off.
I'm like looking over. So
Basically? Okay.
You and Rowena had a little heart-to-heart before the whole neck snap thing. How do you think that that will change your relationship coming in?
Or her having a broken neck? It means she should probably do a 360 now, like an owl.
You can have competition, doing things, but how will it talk and change your relationship?
I don't know. I don't know. No idea. Seriously, it's the best answer I can give you. Cool. Go on.
My question is, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live and why?
If I could be what?
If
I could live anywhere in the world. Not freaking Arizona, I'll tell you. Not in summer. Next Saturday here it's going to be 120. Oh, you're going to cheer that like you like it. If I was really broke, I'd become an air conditioning salesman instead. What? It's a dry heat. So's my oven. Say that to my turkey. Christmas. It's a dry heat. Gobble gobble. What? Did you have a question? What was the question about?
Got him, Crowley.
Where would I live? I live all over the world. My wife's from Australia, she's from Sydney, so we just got back from Sydney. Her family has a place in outside London, a beautiful part of the world called the Cotswolds, which is absolutely gorgeous. In a 16th century, 17th century house.